Hey guys, it's Spooked and welcome back to my Steven Universe Reviewed series. The episode I will be reviewing today is Too Short to Ride. This episode was amazing through what it did, and every scene was memorable and funny. Seeing more interaction with gems and humans is something great in this show, and something we hardly ever see. Usually the gems are preoccupied fighting other gems. But anyway, let's get into the episode. This episode starts off with Steven giving Peridot a gift of a tablet that Greg has bought that he does not want anymore. Peridot instantly falls in love with the tablet after watching a cat video on YouTube. She uses Velcro from Steven's old shoes to connect the tablet to her hand, just like her old technology when she had her limbs. Then Amethyst arrives and they decide they should all go to Funland. Once they arrive at Funland, they take a look at the roller coaster and decide they want to go on. But Mr. Smiley reminds them that there is a new rule enforced, which you have to be a certain height to get on the ride. I love the scene where Mr. Smiley shoves Peridot's hair down and it all goes messy. That's really great scene. But then Steven and Amethyst decide to shapeshift to get onto the roller coaster. But they then learn that Peridot cannot shapeshift. Peridot watches Amethyst and Steven ride the roller coaster while she looks at her tablet some more. I love how Peridot is attached to a tablet all the time. That is me when I'm on my phone. And you can see she's developing new human skills. But they stumble across a ring toss stand in which Peridot notices an alien plushie, which she instantly falls in love with. I really love the scene with Mr. Smiley about the humour and how he hasn't gone to bed in 6 days. That was by far the best part of the episode in my opinion. They all tried to win the plushie legitly, but as that fails, Amethyst distracts Mr. Smiley by informing him that Onion is trying to set the roller coaster on fire. Amethyst then, using her shape-shifting abilities, stretches out and puts one of the rings onto the cup. Peridot believes she has won the giant plush, but it turns out she needs 10 rings on the bottles to win. Then we have another mention of being roommates. This was mentioned in Same Old World to Lapis, so maybe this is foreshadowing Lapis and Peridot becoming future roommates. We already know they're living on the barn, but they probably aren't living exactly together. Peridot has become attached to her tablet and believes that due to her being a newer type of gem, she doesn't have the same powers and can't shapeshift. Amethyst then talks to Peridot and tells her that they don't like her for who she thinks she wants to be, but they like her for who she is at the moment. Peridot ignores Amethyst, so Amethyst gets mad and throws her tablet away due to her being so attached to it. But the tablet does not make it into the water. As we learn, Peridot has a new ability to magnetize items. They then use this power to carry the hoops onto the bottles, and Peridot receives her giant alien plushie. Now we'll move on to things I liked and disliked about this episode. There are a ton of things I liked about this episode. Firstly being the Amador interaction in this episode. As I've stated before, I do not ship Amador, I'm more of a Labrador shipper. But seeing the two characters together, Amethyst and Peridot are great characters to have together in a scene, and I just love how they are. Seeing as Amethyst is more of a fun character who is more of a rebel compared to the other gems, and how Peridot is also a rebel to her home world, their characters go well together. I can see that's why people like shipping Amador due to that fact. Another thing I loved, of course, was Peridot getting her alien plushie. That was probably the best scene, because Peridot falling in love in a human object is pretty funny. And cute, of course. I really like the design of the alien plushie and how Peridot finds it cool as well. I hope the plushie is brought up in more episodes, and we have that sense of continuity through season 3. I honestly do not have any dislikes about this episode. This was a great episode. It's probably one of the best out of season 3 that have come out so far. Of course, with Peridot now being in the show, it's nice to see more character interaction with different types of characters in one episode. Overall, I love this episode to pieces, and this is why I give this episode a 9.5 out of 10. It was an amazing episode. It's not the best episode, but the storyline, everything about it was just amazing, and it was a fun laid back episode compared to the more drama-esque episodes. Anyhow, I will see you guys next time for my review of the new laws.